Hey guys, Levi at Southern Star Tractor here, Alvarado, Texas. Today we're going to show you how to take a backhoe off of a KIOTI tractor. This is going to be a sled-style backhoe. It's going to be similar for everything in the KIOTI family except for the CS subcompact. So we're going to start by putting the feet out and then putting the bucket down. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift it up just ever so slightly so that the weight is on the feet and on the bucket rather than on the tractor. Now what Juan's doing down here is there's two little pins. There's one on each side. I don't know if we can get it in there on the camera, but these two little pins, that's what keeps the backhoe from sliding out while it's being used. So we pulled those two pins out. So we're going to ever so slightly lift this thing up so that the weight's on the back end here, on the backhoe itself, rather than on the tractor. Now once we've done that, we're going to start to drive the tractor forward just slightly. Okay, so we lifted it up, and that let us lift it up with the feet and let us slide forward just slightly, and it stayed pretty level. And what that does is this back part here slides out of that hole there, and then up in the front there's another crossbar on the subframe that pops out of this socket up front right here, the slot. Yep. So then we dropped the bucket down, which pushed the front end down slightly. So now we stopped the tractor. We're still hooked up to hydraulics. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the whole thing down slowly. Okay, so Juan came up here and we cycled this rear remote back and forth with the tractor off. What that does is that takes all the pressure out of the lines so that when we pop these lines off, there's no pressure left. That makes it easier to remove the lines and easier to put them back on the next time. Don't worry, there's going to be a little bit of fluid, no big deal. That's just how it is, the name of the game. And then from here, we're just going to drive forward, and it's going to clear that subframe, and your backhoe's good to go. Now right now we left this up in the air. If you were taking this off, we left it up in the air because we're going to put it right back on. But if we were taking it off to take it off and leave it for a few days, what we would do before we disconnected everything is we would drop the whole thing down onto the ground so that it's not up in the air. Then we shut off the tractor, relieve the pressure on the lines, and then pull forward. So that's the only difference between what we just did here and what you would do if you're taking it off for an extended period of time. Hope this was helpful for you, learning how to take a backhoe off. We'll make another video showing you putting it on as well. Take care. Okay, we're gonna hook this backhoe back up to the tractor. So we're gonna back up. We've already got it raised up and fairly level, so we're just going to back up until this subframe hooks in. gonna get close. Then we're gonna hook the hydraulics up. Yep, we're gonna have to hook the hydraulics up to lift it just a little bit more. As you can see, we're a little close in the back. And up front, we're actually a tad high, so we're gonna have to, we gotta get that subframe level by hooking it up.
So now we'll hook the hydraulics back.
So we'll hook those hydraulics back up.
We don't need anything special with the, it's already depressurized, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yep.
But if we had like another thing hooked up to it, we would have depressurized.
Depressurize before you disconnect.
Okay.
That's correct. It's too much. So you want to take that out while you're driving.
Yeah.
We got that leveled out there, and he's going to back right up. Right up onto it. And there we go. So we look down there, we're clear. We get the pin in the holes. And then up front here, we're in the slot. So from there, we're just going to drop the pins in the holes. 1 pin, 2 pin, and then we'll install the linch pins on the bottom. And we can retract our outriggers and the boom and be good to go.
Yeah.